broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
We are just a few days away from what they're saying is the most important Survivor Series match in Survivor Series history. And we got a SmackDown to talk about. In the meantime, leading up to it, welcome to AfterBuzz SmackDown, everybody. I'm Christian Rosenberg. Joining me, the gang's all here tonight.
All three of us.
All three of us are here tonight.
In the house.
First off, the lovely Miss Kaori Takee, who's holding what I thought was the predictions title.
That's right. I am not the predictions champ, but I'm just giving you guys, you know, a prediction of what you're going to see in the future next week.
Well, sitting next to you is our current predictions champion, and I'm not quite sure where he found it, but apparently Rome got a legitimate title. Like, that's the real deal title.
I thought this was the title we always had. I touched it and it looked like this. This was
just magically it grows and gains weight.
This is the real one. This is the legit. This is what we do.
Okay. I want Corey to get her mind out of the gutter.
It's completely in the gutter right now. But I think we should
exactly
continue. It's more fun that way.
Okay. Well, for a champion, Rome, and you are, you know, a distinguished champion. You are a current predictions champion here at AfterBuzz.
Yes.
Why are you disrespecting us by covering your head?
Because
why are you covering like dude, be professional. Dude, we're on live, we're streaming live. This is gonna be on YouTube. You don't cover your face up with a hat or a hood.
You know what?
He's saying you're handsome.
What I'm trying to say is you look so beautiful and we need to see the rest of you.
As the champ, I normally do what I want to do and march to the beat of my own drum, but just for today, I think I'll go ahead and...
Are you going to listen to me?
I think I'm going to listen to you.
What a rarity. Go ahead.
I think I am.
Okay.
So I'll rock it.
Thank you.
Oh!
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
We're in the house.
Roman and I knew about this, and Corey hasn't seen Rome's new haircut.
She hasn't seen me.
Kofi is gone.
The dreads are gone.
That's amazing.
The faux hawk is living right now. And, yeah, this is new. I can feel wind and stuff like that. It's just amazing.
Yeah, that was a little fun thing that we decided to set
Oh,
up.
you guys surprised
We planned
me.
this a long time ago.
Worked.
Yeah, we planned this. It was actually funny. We had a wrestling show this past Sunday at Alpha Omega Wrestling, and as I'm driving to the show, I'm talking to the other guy that's in the car. I'm just like, you know, it would be great. Rome's going to eventually start feuding with this other guy who's got a very long beard. We got to set up this hair versus beard match. It's going to be great. It'll be a payoff because I know Rome wanted to cut his hair. And then he shows up like this. And like, all right, idea's ruined.
I didn't know that they were planning such elaborate storylines. But no, the dreads were a personal decision to grow them. Wrestling didn't grow them. Wrestling can't take them. So
there you go.
I like it.
So shall we get into SmackDown then?
I think
Now that we had that little fun moment?
That
we had that.
Weird. Okay, yes.
Let's get into Triple H.
All right, yeah, because Triple H starts off SmackDown hailing from the University of Tennessee, and Michael Cole is interviewing him, and I actually really liked Michael Cole in this segment. He pretty much was just like, Triple H, I'm going to be honest with you. Everyone loathes you. Like, you are just despised. And the entire WWE Universe is going to be ecstatic if you end up losing power this Sunday if Team Cena is victorious. And Triple H goes on and on and on.
And on.
This went about 15 minutes.
It was 1/8 of the show.
Corey counted.
She did the math.
Yeah. I'm good at that.
He brought up how with all the elite names from the Attitude Era, he's the last one standing, and he's there because of his mind. And that Vince McMahon is a complete genius on what he's done with the WWE, and there are only two people on this planet that can continue to make the WWE the way that he had it, and that's himself and Stephanie.
And Steph. The two.
That is.
The power couple.
And then it gets a little interesting. Triple H calls out all the members of Team Cena except for John Cena because he's not there tonight. So out on the stage comes Ziggler, Ryback, Big Show, and Eric Rowan's now a member of Team Cena, which we'll probably talk about a little more later on.
It's a little bit.
Probably?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay.
And Triple H lets them all know that if they do end up staying on Team Cena and wrestled this Sunday in the Survivor Series match, if Team Authority wins, they will all be fired. Well, that's not very nice.
No, how dare they?
They've done that before, kind of. Not for Survivor Series.
They do it like twice a year.
Yeah, just winner fire.
Yeah. And that leads right into Ziggler versus Rusev.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that audible?
What's your disappointment in Ziggler versus Rusev?
It wasn't the match itself. It's just, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. I'll talk when it's my turn.
No, I wanted to hear that.
Yeah, go for it.
It feels like Dolph's getting buried again.
Yeah.
See, I don't think so, though.
I think there's something coming down the line, but they've done this to me before.
Well, they've done it to all of us before.
They have. So
Yeah, because Ziggler did lose the title on Raw to Luke Harper, which, again, we'll talk about a little more later.
yeah.
There's my side.
Okay. I think, to me, it was looking like they're trying to plant seeds for a Ziggler-Rollins feud.
Really? Do you see that?
Over the last week and a half, I feel like that's
I can kinda see
more where they're going than Rollins and Cena. Because Rollins and Ziggler have been getting at each other. Rollins helped cost Ziggler the match to lose the title. He gave Ziggler the curb stomp after the match. I think it was almost planned. I'm not saying that's what they're going to go with. That's what I'm hoping they go with. Because that will elevate
are never
Dolph.
right, so.
Well, hence the fact that you're holding a real title. Corey's holding your predictions title. And I'm hanging out with the chat roll.
I'm hanging out with the chat roll, too.
Cool people so am I. They're cool people in the chat
They're cool
roll.
people. Can I have something?
You can have a Rose shirt.
Well,
Yeah,
I
there
have
you go.
these.
Yeah, you know.
I do.
It's all yours.
Oh,
Why
thank you.
is your chair so low?
I think my chair's shrinking.
Have you seen that?
I've just been rolling with it. By the end of the show, I'm going to be on the floor.
Just laying down.
Yeah.
I just noticed. Like,
Yeah, it is. Poor Marissa.
I'm at the big boy table. So
Your
Ziggler versus
Thanksgiving children's
Rusev,
table.
fun back and forth match as we would expect between the two. Ziggler hit the zigzag, but struggled to get to the cover, so Rusev was able to kick out. And then Ziggler went for his DDT, but Rusev tossed him off and then hit his sick kick and pinned Ziggler. He did not go to the accolade. He beat him with his second move, not his most lethal move. And then after the match, he locked in the accolade on him. This is almost making me think that somehow Rusev is going to be the first one eliminated in this match.
really?
Because obviously he's built up. He's never been pinned. He's never been submitted. This could be the type of thing where all of a sudden, like, 3 people pin him. Like, they all jump on him at once.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I agree with her.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
how do you eliminate someone who hasn't been beaten?
They're gonna figure something out. I don't know. Somebody's gonna set the
If
rest
you
of them.
eliminate him, maybe he'll be the sole survivor.
That may happen. I think that's probably what they would like to do. Or somebody's gonna set the Russian flag on fire and he's gonna go chasing them. I don't know. Either way, some kind of way he's leaving. I don't know how.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to, like, tap.
Somebody's gonna
poop on him.
set a picture of Putin on fire or something. I don't know.
Corey, you're being compared in the chat roll to your Rome's Lana, being that you're holding his title right now.
Oh, I can be your Lana.
You can
Yeah.
definitely be my Lana.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, chat roll.
Kane is backstage. In walks Cesaro. And it was like, Kane all of a sudden looks up and is like, oh, come in. I've been expecting you. And we cut to commercial. It's just like, why are we on a cliffhanger as to who's coming in? And then we're just like, okay, this must be something big. Who's making their return? And we come back from commercial, it's Cesaro. It's like, well, that wasn't worth the commercial break
Yeah.
anticipation.
Not at all.
No. Cesaro mentioned he's proud to support Team Authority. And Kane says he has one more favor to ask of Cesaro tonight. Slaughter the lamb that is Eric Rowan.
It's a big-ass lamb.
That's a giant-ass lamb.
Yeah.
So since he's now brought up as far as wrestling Cesaro later on, you want to talk about just throwing something out there and no actual bill to...
We don't have to talk about it. You're going to throw it out there.
Well, yeah, just to like the classified, like the turn happening. You know, no build-up. It's like, oh, Rowan, you're going to be on Team Cena now.
Boom.
Still just as creepy.
Just go out there.
Now you're just going to wrestle those guys instead. There should have been at least some type of altercation.
You would think that there would have been.
But
Hey, at this rate, whatever. Sometimes things just change on the fly.
Was it one of those things where like, hey, Sheamus is hurt. Rowan, you have bright red hair. It's just on your beard. But
Yeah.
that's close enough. So,
I think he just happened to walk by the writer's room right at that moment.
You're big.
Yeah.
You're not being used. Go out there.
We need another face. You. And he was in.
lucky you.
I wonder if it's going to get some merch.
Well, he already has the lamb masks.
Other merch?
T-shirt, maybe.
You know? I don't know.
If they start selling like the custodian jumper.
Jumper.
Okay, that
I would buy
funny.
it. I would buy it with like Rowan written across the center of it.
We know it. Oh, God.
I just made WWE $1 million. Miz and Mizdow taking on the Matadors. The Usos and Golden Stardust are in commentary. Stardust is just on fire. He's just rambling. We have no idea what he's talking about.
We
Per
never
usual.
do.
Yeah.
But it's great having him with a mic through an entire match. I
I dust during this part of the show, don't I?
When I talk about the Matadors, I haven't brought it up
Let me
yet.
know when you get there.
Okay. So
Is it you just can't at all?
I can't. I
Is it still?
refuse.
Okay.
So the Miz gets thrown into the Usos. And in doing so, then Mizdow throws himself into Golden Stardust.
I love it.
It was...
That was
Everything
really
about
good.
Mizdow is amazing.
Yeah, Sandow is actually making Miz better to watch, obviously. But
Oh, that's the whole point of this.
it's like, thank goodness.
Yeah. Like, that's the whole point of the story. That's why the commentators keep bringing up is just like, all right, well, the crowd wants Mizdow, and Miz isn't really giving him much of it.
Don't give it to him.
Yeah.
Keep your power.
And, Roman, looks like there's an area that needs some dusting over on the table there. So Diego hits a flying crossbody off the top rope and pins Miz. And, yeah, the Matadors, one half of the Matadors pinned Miz, the former WWE champion. And given the Matadors some, what's the word? Momentum, headed into their fatal four-way tag team title match at Survivor Series.
I'm still surprised that they're not done with the Matadors. They're kind of just there.
They are just kind of there.
Obviously.
But apparently they're in a tag team title match this Sunday.
Why?
Good question.
I don't know. It's odd. It's odd.
Yeah.
Anybody got any spray paint?
It would be more interesting to see Adam Rose and the Bunny as a tag team.
I want to see Adam Rose versus the Bunny.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see Adam.
I'm
Rose
ready for
versus
that.
Bunny.
I'm ready. And that's not announced yet for the pay-per-view.
Do you think it will be announced?
I don't know.
Really?
Right now, including the pre-show, there's only 6 matches announced. And it's in 2 days. And this is their big one because it's free on the network.
Oh, well.
They
yeah.
need something major here on this one.
On the business end, what do you guys think about that?
About,
Them giving the network away for free for a month.
Well, I think that's why guys like the Matadors and Emma are on a pay-per-view.
I don't know what's going.
Good point.
What do you think? You're the.
I didn't business.
You're the what?
Yes.
You just said you're the...
He knew what I was gonna say.
I'm the business head.
Yeah.
I don't. The way the network was put together in the first place, I went, wow, how is this structure going to last when you're not making as much money as you were easily making before?
Now you're doing one for free.
Yeah, now we're just giving it away for you're not even getting your $9.99 this month.
Yeah.
So I don't get that.
I think this is what I think. I don't know. I haven't signed up for it like that, but I'm guessing that you have to put your credit card number, and then people are like, it's just $10, and then just people are just automatically signed on to it.
Well, yeah. Well, no. You sign. You get the free month with a 6-month commitment.
See?
Yeah.
So
but
now,
actually, he did away with the
There you
6-month
go.
commitment now.
Oh, that's true. But you had to put your credit card. So I think you're going to be charged at least 1 month.
That's kind of like weaseling it in, you know?
But the real test is going to be how soon we're going to find out the number of new subscribers that happen from this free month. Because they're like hoping it's like 500,000, and it's not going.
It's going to be like 70 to 100,000, if that.
That's it?
I was thinking it was going to be more
Really?
like 25,000.
That's
Actually,
it?
that's probably closer.
Oh my god.
I'm
Well,
being
think about
super
it this way:
conservative.
in the last quarter, they gained about 35,000 more subscribers.
That's it?
And that's in
3
a
months.
quarter.
Now, granted, this is a free month.
Yeah.
Don't
so it
forget,
should boost
Christmas is coming up, so maybe
people buying subscriptions for people for Christmas.
I highly doubt it. The big boost will happen when it opens up international. And even then, it's not going to reach more than 1.5.
It is. It's not in the UK yet.
It's not in the UK.
which is
That's
which
what
is a
I'm
big
counting.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is in other countries.
Yeah, but the UK is the big one.
Oh,
we
yeah.
know it.
Yeah.
Shout out to our listeners in the UK.
Hey guys,
Yeah, you guys are great.
you're a swell.
I don't know what the hell just happened
I
right
just-
there.
You they are great.
I used the word swell.
I want to go
Yeah.
to the UK. Can I come over to someone's house?
Oh, you
What? Okay,
have
sorry.
been everywhere.
Yeah, seriously. You were raised in Paris.
I want. I wanna
Come
go to
on.
the UK though.
Like you're a walking wrestling gimmick. Just that's your life.
You're Japanese, born and raised in Paris, live in LA, and obsessed with video games.
You speak like 8 languages. You dress like Mario.
This is not about me. This is about SmackDown. Let's go.
So we're gonna race you and asking people to
I was
invite
asking
you
for an
over.
invite to go to London. You know.
Kaori just invited herself over to all of our fans' houses. I just want to throw that out there.
In London.
In specifically in the
Anywhere,
UK.
actually, you know.
Okay, now the
Anywhere
invitation's
now.
to anywhere in the world.
Now your Twitter is exploding right now. You remember Kim Kardashian's ass? You just ruined it.
I'm trying. I've been on a mini campaign to try to get AfterBuzz and ourselves verified on Twitter. Inviting yourself to anyone across the world, if that doesn't get Corey verified, I don't know what will.
That should. It'll verify something.
Hashtag verify us. Ambrose comes in the ring, and he tells an interesting story. So one day when he was a kid, his mom handed him a $20 bill. And she asked him to go to the store, buy me some cigarettes and scratch tickets. On his way to the store, some older guys ganged up on him and beat him up and took that $20 bill. He went home, told his mom what happened. His mom opened a drawer and gave him some brass knuckles.
I'm really feeling like you're tucking me into bed right now.
Yeah.
Am I really? Do
You're-
you think
Yeah.
a bedtime story is about giving brass knuckles
I mean,
to
this
someone?
is yeah.
Listen, you don't know our life. You don't know what kind of bedtime stories we got told.
No, you don't.
I don't know what happened to you down in Birmingham.
It was rough in Birmingham and it was way rougher in Paris.
Apparently. Clearly.
Paris.
Corey lived the thug life in Paris.
Thug life. Baby.
So, Ambrose's mom handed him some brass knuckles and told him, now, don't let ever happen again. This is your survival kit. And he just pretty much went on saying, okay, well, now my fists are my survival kit. My teeth, my knees, my feet, everything is his survival kit. He's just going to beat up Bray Wyatt, apparently. That they hyped on, I think it was on Raw, that tonight on SmackDown, Ambrose was going to reveal his survival kit.
I saw that.
And that's what it was. His survival kit is him fighting.
See, you can't say the word survival kit and not have me think you're about to pull out some Walking Dead type stuff or
Yeah.
something. Like that's what I'm looking for. We're comic book people over here. Bring it.
Exactly. He said Ambrose is a walking, talking survival kit. And then Bray shows up on the Tron. He's like in a jail cell. And he's asking Dean if this is how you remember your father. And then Bray kind of goes on his usual thing on how he's going to beat him down. Again, hyping on this match. Really, when you think about it, this Sunday Survivor Series, it might as well just be the 5-on-5 match and Ambrose versus Wyatt. Because there's been no hype for any other match.
Those are the 2 build-ups.
Yeah, it's true.
And there are technically 4 other matches.
What do you think about the Bray Ambrose build-up, though?
I'm worried about it because both guys need a win.
Got that right.
Do you think they need to win, really?
Both of them, I think, do. Ambrose lost in Hell in a Cell to Rollins, technically. And Wyatt, he was gone for a little bit after he got squashed by Cena. Mm-hmm. And really needs to establish himself being by himself with no Harper and Rowan. So it was just like, who's gonna... the feud is gonna continue. But someone's got to win this match.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go over more into predictions.
Okay,
but...
we'll talk about it in predictions then.
Oh, but you can say something right now.
No, I was just gonna say, aside from both need to win, quote unquote, aren't you excited about watching them?
Oh, it's gonna be a great match.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the match.
I'm not even worried about it. Just saying, I'm not worried about it. I'm just gonna enjoy this match. What is so funny?
That was great. It was funny.
You're talking to me about using a bedtime storytelling. You're just like, I'm not even gonna worry.
She wasn't even
about
at the mic. She was like back here.
I'm just not gonna worry about it.
I'm not into it.
No, I'm not into it.
I'm already looking up tickets and flights right now. No, I'm just kidding.
You don't got your Mania tickets yet? I got my Mania tickets.
I'm talking about London.
She's talking about London and Paris and everywhere else.
That's right.
She's
that's
going.
right. Someone in Chiro probably already sent you Southwest tickets.
Yeah. She ain't going that far on Southwest.
Oh.
That's true.
Well, it could be a layover.
It will be a layover.
It must be.
It's required.
Brie versus AJ. AJ dressed up as Nikki Bella.
Loved it.
Full of darkening the hair, push-up bra, and some extra cushioning in the rear end area to make her look like she has a big ass. AJ pulled off Nikki better than Nikki pulls off Nikki.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Brie liked it.
Brie was laughing about it.
Yeah.
There's a point in the match where AJ slammed Brie into her breastises and then pulled out a piece of silicone that she had in them and smacked Brie in the face with it.
Silicone slap.
The silicone slap.
The Silla-slap.
Trademark that now.
Hashtag
Silicone slap. And then Nikki hopped on the apron. AJ pushed Brie into Nikki. Rolls up Brie, gets the win. And then AJ escapes. The announcers announced the winner as AJ Bella.
Still in Bella music.
Mm-hmm. Still using Nikki Bella's music. Mm-hmm. And the commentators mentioned because of this rivalry has gotten personal. How? How has this gotten She came out to her music.
Well, she's pretty much saying Nikki Bella has a lot of...
I gotta raise my chair again.
Additives.
Yep.
I can't even finish talking right now.
Thinking quicker than that AJ Nikki. Storyline.
Yeah.
No, it's not personal. That I'm not even interested in that.
No.
I want to know I'm more interested in the rumor about AJ.
What's the rumor?
The quote unquote rumor that we can only take for a grain of salt.
Yeah.
And Kaori is not unaware of the rumor.
Completely unaware.
The rumor is supposedly she might be leaving after Survivor Series or taking time off or something like that.
It's not the first time we've heard this.
No, they've been saying that for months.
Yeah.
So that's why I take it with a grain of salt.
Rumor
I don't
until
believe it.
proven.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. To me, it's all rumor until she actually tweets it out or WWE.com reports
She won't tweet anything. I think she'll just go away.
And she might.
If that's not saying that I'm thinking she's going to do it right now, but if she did, I mean, she's at the top of the Divas division. She's been at the top of the Divas division. However, when you think about all-time Divas, she's not, would you say she's top 5?
Top 5 as far as Divas all-time?
All-time Divas.
Ooh.
Top 10, at least?
Definitely
She's
top 10.
10.
Definitely top 10.
She's not top 3.
No, not top 10.
Well, no, I mean, when I'm thinking top 5, I'm thinking Moolah. Well, I'm calling. I mean, she's not like a diva person, but she's there. You also got to throw obviously Trish.
Trish is
Lita.
definitely in there. Trish and Lita both. And they're both higher than AJ.
Yeah. Then you have to see what's your definition. Is Elizabeth in there, even though she didn't wrestle?
Nah.
Do they have to be wrestlers?
So we're taking valets out of it.
Yeah,
So we're gonna take Sunny out. We're taking Elizabeth out.
And see, that's the hard part, because without Sunny, we don't ever get to what we have now.
Yes.
Which is why Sunny is in my top 5.
Sunny's always number 1 in my heart.
Sunny was number 1 in a bunch of places. Woo, man, to be young.
Sunny, we love you.
And seeing her again.
Yes.
How she used to look.
Mm-hmm. She was the most downloaded woman in America once.
Yeah, she was.
Including yourself.
Oh, including myself, that I was one of the most downloaded
You
women
know
in
what
America.
I'm talking about.
What, did I download her photos?
Yes.
Yes, as a 11, 12, 13-year-old kid. Of course I did.
That was a really long-winded yes. I mean, my gosh.
Why? You want me to break it down? Want to break it down? Sonny helped me become a man, Kaori, okay?
Oh, time for some water right now.
Someone send this to Sonny.
He was a wedding.
Yeah,
I worked with her once,
wedding.
many years ago. I worked with her at a wrestling show once.
So did I. And
I've never been, like, awestruck with any, like, special people that I worked with, but all of a sudden with her, it's just like, this is weird.
I'll never forget the first time I saw her at a live show and the first time I was in a locker room with her. Chris was there too, so. Chris was cool. I like Chris. Rest in peace.
Eric Rowan versus Cesaro. They kept the match simple. It was hard-hitting, but it was fairly basic, which is honestly where Rowan really shines. Because obviously he's not the wrestler like Cesaro, naturally. Yeah. But he can deliver when he's with the right guy, and Cesaro makes anybody look great. Rowan looked like $1 million freaking bucks in this match. And all of a sudden, someone's been watching old WCW Nitro episodes on the network, because Eric Rowan busts out a torture rack and makes Cesaro tap.
I want to say squeal for some strange reason, but
Cesaro does not squeal.
Well, apparently he did against Rowan. Whether you like it or not, he squealed.
It's okay, I'm over him, remember? We're going through this breakup right now.
Yeah, and it really sounds like you're serious about it.
Tough.
I forgot that you're going through a breakup with him.
I know.
How did he take it?
It's on and off, you know.
Well, are you getting him back for dissing you at the
at SummerSlam?
He fixed that up later. Silence.
Oh God.
He didn't fix it good enough.
No, apparently not. After the match, all of a sudden Luke Harper starts coming out. Now, mind you, Intercontinental title in tow, because he randomly won the Intercontinental title on Raw. Which I like, they always have like that shock value, which is good to have. But you just did it 2 weeks ago with Rusev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we suddenly having both Sheamus and Ziggler drop their titles in non-hyped matches? And I'm not against Luke Harper winning the title, because the Intercontinental title is meant to be a workhorse title. Yeah. And at first thought, I was just like, well, why would Luke Harper get him? I was like, oh, wait, but this guy's just as much a workhorse as anybody else.
Yeah.
So I got nothing against him if he defends the title the way the Intercontinental title should be defended. The way, honestly, Ziggler the last couple of months was defending it.
Yeah.
Then I'm all for it. But so Harper starts making his way to the ring, because now apparently Harper and Rowan hate each other, which
don't even really
know why.
Yeah.
They just started hating each other.
Maybe they got in a fight and never made up.
They got in a fight, and Eric Rowan was just like, I'll show you. I'm going to join Team Cena. Nah.
Like that.
Yeah. I think they got to fighting about the outfits.
You think when Bray Wyatt said he set them free, this is what he was hoping would happen?
I'm pretty sure it's not.
No.
What he thought was going to happen.
No.
Storyline-wise or otherwise.
No.
I don't think he thought that this would be the issue. But
I don't think so either. So Harper started going up to the apron, and then he just walked back down, planting seeds that we will have eventually a Harper versus Rowan match. And and it might just be for the Intercontinental title, apparently.
It just might be, but will the match be good?
It could be.
That is a good question, as I raise my chair once more.
Oh.
All right. I'm tall, and when my chair shrinks,
Marissa's laughing.
You're pretty tall.
Yeah, Marissa's laughing because because she's like watching me on the monitor just slowly sink.
Slowly drop.
I'm in quicksand over here.
Trying to hang on.
I'm trying. Another vignette for not a new day. It's now the new day.
Oh, you noticed that? I didn't.
Oh, yes, I did.
Okay. Well,
I noticed it.
yeah.
And as we expected, finishing it off. Well, it might. Who knows? They might have another one next week. But we get one with Big E. Apparently, with Xavier Woods all dressed up in a nice shirt and tie, Kofi all dressed up in a nice shirt and tie. Apparently, couldn't find a shirt and tie big enough to fit Big E because he's just in a freaking undershirt.
Yeah. Just, Hanes.
With the handkerchief.
I thought.
Or the pocket square, whatever he's holding.
I thought Biggie looked kind of hot. I know, isn't that crazy? He looked kind of dashing in there. He did.
Dashing with the church choir behind him in an undershirt.
I was like, man box, you enter. What?
Well, because he's actually wearing pants and not the short trunks.
Oh, he looked good.
I just sip my Kermit tea.
All right.
All right.
So Core's man box is growing.
Oh, back to the tea.
Water.
And Dylan91 on the chat roll is awesome. Breaking news. Kaori and Cesaro will sign the divorce papers live on the pre-show this Sunday on the WWE Network, which you can watch. He put for only $9.99, but the Survivor Series is free.
The WWE Network, where it all started.
Well, it started before WWE Network.
Where it all started falling apart.
Yeah.
Maybe. Sure.
You're going to blame WWE Network or IGN? Which one?
Ooh.
I plead the Fifi.
The Fifi?
As a lover of both websites.
Yep. So Big E is a preacher, as we were worried about.
Yeah, totally.
I'm just really curious how this is going to result in the match. Are we going to have a choir come out with them like the Rosebuds?
No. That's ridiculous.
Oh, I hope not.
mean, come on, don't do that.
Yeah.
If you're listening, that's one thing you guys cannot do. Please don't do that.
They're going to do it.
They're going to do it.
I know them.
Yeah.
They're going to do it.
Renee Young is backstage with Team Cena, again minus Cena, Big Show, Ryback, Ziggler, and Eric Rowan, who is wearing the sheet mask and playing with a Rubik's Cube.
Hey.
You loved that
I
Rubik's Cube.
loved every second of that.
did.
Why is Eric Rowan playing with a Rubik's Cube, and why is it so damn entertaining?
It would be funny if he comes out, he's the smartest one from the entire White House.
No, yeah. Well,
Possible.
actually, what would have been great is if he actually solved the Rubik's Cube. During the
Yeah,
promo.
while he was sitting there.
I'd be like,
Have you
done.
ever solved one?
Have I?
Yeah.
Look at me. What do you think?
I can't answer
That could be taken.
I know.
So
I'm
many
like,
different.
what?
That means no. I have not solved a Rubik's Cube. My brain doesn't think like that.
Next week, you're going to do the show live with a Rubik's Cube. Well,
Oh,
not
yes.
next week, but whenever after Thanksgiving.
Is it just going to be like just an ongoing stream of me just sitting here trying to figure out? Because that's going to go on for days.
Well, I mean, you can do it over episodes. You just talk
just leave it here.
SmackDown and just keep
That would
leave
be
it here.
amazing.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll see if you solve it before 2016.
People are going to start placing bets on what week I'm going to finish it.
Yep.
Someone mail me a Rubik's Cube.
It's going to be like
Someone get me a Rubik's Cube.
October 2015.
I did it. Big Show announces all of them are going to stay on the team. They're not going to cower it out and risk their jobs. Ryback knew his job was going to be on the line anyway, so he's all for being on Team Cena. Ziggler says he has nothing to lose and everything to gain since they took away his Intercontinental title. And Rowan says freedom. That's all Rowan said.
He said something.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, that's what we're doing with Rowan.
Yeah, just go with it, big guy.
Main event time, Ryback and the Big Show taking on Seth Rollins and Kane.
Who got excited for this one?
Ziggler and Rowan were banned from ringside. Did I answer your question?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. Kind of sucked.
Ziggler and Rowan banned from ringside. Ryback dominated early on, and all of a sudden the rest of Team Authority comes out. Surprise, surprise. We cut to commercial. We come back. Your typical back and forth tag team action that you would expect between these four. Ryback starts lining up for his meat hook clothesline. Harper and Henry attack the Big Show on the outside, causing the ref to call a DQ. Ryback then... Oh, you ready for all this? Here we go. Ryback takes out Rollins. Noble and Mercury gang up on Ryback. Ziggler saves Ryback. Harper takes out Ziggler. Rowan takes out Henry and Rusev. Kane chokeslams Rowan. Ryback spinebuster to Kane. Harper layer to Ryback. Zigzag to Harper. Super kick and world's strongest slam to Ziggler. Big Show double chokeslam to Noble and Mercury. Triple H hits the Big Show with a chair and then curb stomp by Rollins. Triple H attacks everyone with a chair. Triple H pedigrees Ryback. That's pretty much what happened in the last 10 minutes of the show.
That was my Los Matadors moment.
The scary thing is, we weren't rewinding for me to get all. It was just like, oh, now this is gonna happen. Now this. Oh, this.
Just typed really fast.
Yeah.
This. And Team Authority standing tall over the fallen Team Cena, minus John Cena. And SmackDown goes out the air.
He had lunch with Lesnar.
Apparently.
Didn't make it in time.
Like, this would have been a perfect thing when they're all ganging up. All of a sudden, Cena's music hits. He just does a run out at the very end of the show. That's all you needed. That's all you needed.
Yeah. Didn't happen, though.
Nope. And that
Where's Lesnar?
Lesnar is talking with the guy in charge of Bellator or something.
Oh, okay. He's running his MMA career right now.
All right. So thank
He's
you.
a businessman.
Green Thunder thought that what I just did was very impressive, and Dylan asked me to breathe.
Yeah.
What were we gonna do? Match of the night. What would you give with this?
I would say just because the humor part of it, AJ's match. This was a really bad SmackDown. It was probably the worst SmackDown all year for me.
Wow. No, I mean,
No.
I mean, compared to how like the last couple of weeks, it definitely didn't live up to the momentum they had. But I wouldn't put this as the worst of the year.
I would, and especially like right before Survivor Series,
I agree that they should have had a few more go-home moments. Because, again, we have pay-per-view coming up. We're about to do predictions in a minute. And there's really only hype for, like, 2 matches.
it was really bad. Really bad. Sorry.
Rome, what would you give match of the night to?
Rowan versus the Rubik's Cube.
Which ended in no contest. It was
Like I
actually
said.
a time limit draw.
Match of the night.
You know, because I was actually really impressed with him and the finish. I'm giving it Rowan and Cesaro. Because I loved seeing the torture rack come back. It made me very happy.
I love that picture of you. It's like flawless.
What? I love... You're talking about that picture of you like everyone listening can see it.
Now they can.
We have like hundreds of thousands of people that listen. I like that picture. You're not
I'm
describing
showing.
it.
Okay.
Well, go on YouTube, damn it.
Actually,
Those of you that just listen on iTunes, it's a photo of me from like God knows how long ago now.
it was a like a pay-per-view or something.
It might have been, I don't know. And it was a freeze frame of me where my eyes happened to be shut and my tongue was sticking out while I was in mid-sentence. It was like that photo that spread of
look all
Beyonce during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's the best.
That just like froze on.
You can just put so many captions with it. It's like
I know.
cake.
Best
Hey.
meme time. I mean, meme time.
Oh, God. So, with that said, now that I actually described the picture that you just randomly brought up to all our listeners,
Well, no, the chat roll provided it, and
yes, they did.
it's awesome.
But what about the couple 100,000 people that are just listening to this show?
They'll be okay.
They'll be fine.
Quit being underachievers.
I know.
Watch us as well.
That's
Do
right.
both.
If half of them followed us on Twitter, we'd be verified.
We would.
Oh dear.
We would.
So get us verified.
Why does it matter?
I don't know. I just went on.
He just wants
You
to be
know-
verified.
You know what it was? Actually, a good friend of mine, Grant, he works for BuzzFeed. But
kinda big.
real funny. Well, he's big. He has fewer Twitter followers. That's the Beyonce photo behind
Yeah.
us. So for those of you listening
Oh dang.
to iTunes, it's that famous Beyonce photo that freeze framed during the Super Bowl where some photographer got her in that weird pose. And she was demanding the internet to take it down. I'm being a man enough. That photo can be shared all along the World Wide Web.
Yeah.
I'm not against it.
God. She looked like Mike Tyson came
Anyway.
in and farted.
And anyway, my friend who works for BuzzFeed, he last week officially became verified on Twitter. He has about half the followers as I do.
Oh.
And I'm just like,
it's
wait a
eating
minute.
you alive right now.
I'm just like, hold on.
Obviously eating him alive. He's
I'm
been talking about
wait,
this since
time out.
yesterday.
Time out. I know I don't have a billion followers or anything like that.
Who has a billion followers?
But how does, well, Ashton Kutcher. But how does, well, he's got like the most Twitter followers or something. But how does this guy with half my...
How does he know that? Okay.
No.
That was like some random news
Are there
thing.
even a billion
That
people
you
on Twitter?
observed.
No one's going to let me finish my damn statement. So let's just go to the predictions. Survivor Series predictions this Sunday.
Somebody verify
gonna
that
do-
Ashton Kutcher has the most followers.
He did at one
I
point
think
at least.
I think it's Kim K or Justin Bieber or Rihanna.
Maybe they surpassed him. I don't know. I am not on the top 10 list.
And he's not verified.
I am certainly not verified.
You can do an emoji and put a check mark next to your name somehow.
Yeah,
about
just
that?
verify yourself.
That's not the same. All right, Survivor Series this Sunday. And, of course, as always, we will do an AfterBuzz for this Sunday night. Kickoff pre-show match. Fandango is making his return.
Fandango.
Or Fandango. Now, is he going to be the same guy? Is he changing himself?
I don't know.
One of the rumors going around is that he will be accompanied by Rosa Mendez. So they're possibly attaching Rosa with Fandango, which is good for her to do something. And that's a good role for her.
Does he really need another girl?
I don't know what they plan on doing with him. And they haven't announced his opponent yet. So essentially in this match, we're saying Fandango or The Field. Because they could just throw someone like Heath Slater at him.
Could put Adam Rose out there.
They could put Adam Rose out
And he
there.
could finally beat Adam Rose.
Or we could have like an NXT guy debut and beat him. We don't know.
You know nothing about this.
No. This was like just announced.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
So I don't even know what you just said.
No, Jon
You
Snow.
know nothing, Jon Snow.
Oh, Jon Snow.
You should know about him.
Jon Snow.
He might be verified.
He probably is verified.
Guys,
Hashtag Game of Thrones.
please verify me. So I'm picking Fandango. I don't need to know who
Do
he's
I
facing.
really have to pick?
It's a match.
It's like a Tiger Woods.
It's a match. Fandango versus Mr. Opponent. It's a match on the pay-per-view.
That's ridiculous.
It's a match.
Tiger going into a Sunday in '97.
Yeah.
Okay, how about let's be fair. If they tell us between now and then who his opponent might be, then we can change it.
Before we tweet out the predictions, if they announce his opponent, we can change our pick in this
Okay,
match.
because fine, Fandango.
Where's Survivor Series again?
Oh, shoot. I don't remember off the top of my head. Chat roll, where's Survivor Series? Tell us.
I'll look it up.
All right, let's see what's faster. You looking it up or the chat roll?
The chat roll.
Okay.
Considering she had to bring the chat roll down so she could actually Google this.
Yeah.
And they haven't answered yet.
So Rome, pick.
I'm gonna say Fandango.
Okay. So we're all saying Fandango on that one. Now, we actually have a second.
St. Louis.
Okay.
Scott Trade Center.
That's Randy Orton's hometown.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think they should be hot for Fandango.
I would hope so. So we actually have a second Survivor Series elimination match on this pay-per-view. I don't know if anybody was aware of it, but apparently there's a 4-on-4 Divas Survivor Series match. The teams are Paige, Cameron, Summer Rae, and Layla versus Natalya, Alicia, Naomi, and Emma. First off,
Good Lord.
I feel our tiebreaker, because I was trying to think what would be a good tiebreaker for this one. I say we should pick how quickly, and not how long, how quickly it will be before the first diva in this match gets eliminated.
35 seconds.
I'm gonna go a minute 20.
I say 20.
20 seconds?
20 seconds.
Cora says 20 seconds, Rome says 35 seconds. I say a minute 20.
I give it a spot. One spot.
Yeah, and you might be right. You might be exactly right. With all the great build-up in this match, really don't think Paige and Alicia have feuded a little bit. But everyone else is just kind of thrown in there.
This is completely tossed up in the air.
It's so tossed in
Yeah,
there.
it is.
I'm going to say Team Paige wins.
Paige wins.
I mean, I don't know how many survivors are going to be, but I'm just saying Team Paige
Yeah,
wins.
I
Agreed.
agree.
Okay,
Yep.
so we'll all say Team
Yep.
Paige. Fatal
I'm
four-way.
gonna lose you this week.
Fatal four-way for the tag team titles. They announced it is a fatal four. It's not an elimination match. The first team to score a pinfall or submission wins the tag team titles. Our teams are the tag team champions, Golden Stardust, the Usos, the Miz and Mizdow, and Los Matadores.
I think the champions are going to retain.
All right, you're saying Golden Stardust retain? Rome?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Mizdow.
Damn it, that's what I wanted to do.
It's a fatal
You guys
four-way.
can both do it.
I know, but I wanted to be the only one.
Okay.
You know what?
I messed him up that much.
No, you didn't mess me up and I need to try to take the title from you.
But you can be the only one to do Los Matadores if you want.
But
Yeah,
I
come
want to
on.
win.
We want to bring it back to SmackDown. So
So you know what?
I think we all should
being
pick a
the
different
only
one.
I'm saying Usos.
Okay.
There it is.
I'm going to say Usos.
All right.
And then Miz and Mizdow can win it the next night.
Why do you always do that?
I know.
Because
say
I'm
the next
weird.
night.
I'm weird.
We're talking about Sunday.
All right, I'm saying Usos.
That's why you never win.
I know. My brain thinks too much about these things. Divas title on the line. AJ versus Nikki. Brie in Nikki's corner, but not by choice. And she's her personal assistant for a couple more days.
Go
ahead.
No, go ahead.
I say Brie's turning heel,
Really?
and Nikki's gonna win. Nikki's
Okay.
winning the title.
I think Nikki's winning. I don't know if Brie's turning heel, but I think Nikki's winning.
And to my disappointment, my girl AJ, I think, is not going to retain.
So
Nikki.
we all say Nikki there.
Which is upsetting.
Watch AJ win.
Oh, I'd be so happy.
I wouldn't hate it. Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose, like we were talking about earlier. This match could go any which way. And again, it's a matter of they
needs a
both
better
need the
survival kit.
win.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Ambrose. Because I like him better.
That is expert analysis by Kaori Takee.
I like it.
I like him.
You're the type of person that wins the March Madness brackets by picking your favorite mascots.
I am actually in first place in my fantasy football league, and I know nothing about football.
Why am I just finding out you're in a fantasy football
isn't that
league?
amazing?
We're in week
Who
like,
are you
12?
playing with?
Just random people.
Did you just jump on?
I will show you. I'm like number 1 in the fantasy league, and I know nothing.
And Corey, please just show Rome while our 200,000 listeners don't know.
Hey, they don't matter right now.
We just want to look at your
Corey's
phone.
in a fantasy.
Are you seriously want to see my fantasy football?
She's in a fantasy football league. I'm gonna go with Bray.
And you said
Ambrose can come back from a loss.
I'm gonna say.
Come on, man. See,
I
that's
know.
why we don't
mean-
like to let you go last.
I know. And I didn't realize, and I just realized I kind of froze myself. I'm gonna say Ambrose.
Okay.
I'm saying
I'm
Ambrose.
gonna say Ambrose.
I'm gonna say. Gonna say. All right. And then finally, traditional Survivor Series match. So, like I said, this is only match 6 that's announced. Team Cena, which is John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, Big Show, Ryback, and Eric Rowan versus Seth Rollins, Kane, Mark Henry, Rusev, and Luke Harper. And I was originally thinking that somehow Daniel Bryan was returning. Mm-hmm. But being that we found out this is in St. Louis,
Yeah.
Randy Orton will be returning,
Yeah.
and Team Cena wins.
Okay.
Team Cena wins.
Team Cena wins.
Well, we're Team Cena.
Yeah.
All right. So those are our picks as of now. Obviously, if any more matches get announced in the next day or so, we will get our picks tweeted out. And like we said, this Sunday night after Survivor Series, you can tune in to AfterBuzzTV.com and watch our Survivor Series after show with that. And of course, you can keep the conversation going on iTunes, on YouTube, and our forms of social media, which, by the way, Rome, the real predictions champion at the moment, with a big old belt and a
Yes.
new haircut and everything.
Yes.
How can people find you?
Clean. Rome the Ruler on Twitter. Empire of Rome on IG. Get at me.
And
Verify me.
and the Lana to the Rusev over there. Corey, how can people reach out to you?
Reach out to me at KAORIOUS Twitter as well as Instagram.
All right. And you can follow me on Twitter at Real Rosenberg. That's right. Once again, Real Rosenberg. Get me verified.
And I'm going to get you an Instagram.
Yes, Corey's going to teach me how to Instagram because I'm the last person on Earth.
Teach you how to Instagram?
Isn't that cute?
How old?
Cute.
How old and white did I just sound when I said that?
You take a picture. That's
I
it.
never take photos with my phone.
It's time.
I know how to. I just never do it.
It's time.
I guess it's time. So expect maybe an Instagram coming up soon for me. Thanks so much for tuning in. Enjoy Survivor Series this Sunday. Oh, and we will not be on next Friday due to Thanksgiving. We will have it that following Sunday, whatever date that is. So happy Thanksgiving for everyone. Eat lots of turkey. Enjoy football, all that fun stuff. For Ro Moore and Kaori Takee, I'm Christian Rosenberg. We'll see you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later. Verify me.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.